Yo, 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 what's good, people? It's your boy Fadlan, aka, let me just rename myself. Ninja T. Blockchain Sensei. Let me change that real quick. Shouts my government. Shouts mom and dad. Okay, so 8:05 p.m. UK time, Friday, the 29th of April, 2022. Don't quote me exactly, but I think this is NFT Fridays episode 12, possibly. So we've been going for 3 months straight. Thank you so much to Maestro and Storm for holding it down. I can't always make every NFT Fridays. The structure of this NFT Fridays, I said it before, let me get some energy in here. This is gonna be the greatest NFT Fridays. We're gonna slay today, okay? Yeah, this is how it's gonna roll. I'm gonna just start with some opening thoughts and some opening knowledge. Then I'll pass it on to Maestro and Storm to do some NFT news, what have you. By, I would say, latest 8:35 p.m., we're going to give the floor to Seyi, who's the Chief Visionary Officer for luxury NFT marketplace, Deliciae. I said that correctly, right? Yeah. And then we're going to be talking to Luke from the Universally Challenged, which is a hand-drawn alien NFT project. Which in fact our chief technical officer coded the custom smart contract. Before we get started, very important disclaimer, so we don't get in trouble. Okay, so disclaimer: all our content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only. Look, so entertaining. Haha. No information should be considered investment advice or a financial recommendation to buy, sell any assets or place any trades. Please always do your own research. It is very important for you to do your own analysis before doing any or making any investments based on your own individual circumstances. Don't ask me how much you should invest in crypto. I don't know what your debts are. I don't know what your bills are. I don't know what your income is. And I don't want to know because I am not a financial. Always taking the professional advice from a professional advisor. I, not professional. Maestro, not professional. Storm,
nope.
Not professional. No professionals here, right?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly. Independently research and verify all and any information you may find in our content that you wish to rely upon, whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investments come with what? What do they come with, Maestro?
Risk.
This motherfucker. So that's why you should always do your own
research.
Exactly. What are we not, guys?
Financial advisors.
Is there any financial advisors in this room? Okay, there's none, unfortunately. Right. And so we shouldn't be perceived or intend to be received as financial advisors. We are working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. Shout outs Victoria. If you're unable to mitigate your risk, please contact either myself, Maestro, Storm, just DM Blokchain Sensei for financial advisor, and we will refer you to one. So very quickly, let me just do some opening thoughts and news. So the Blokchain Sensei Instagram, right now, I feel like I've been pushing some work, so I would appreciate some, likes, comments, and shares. Last week, was it last week or early this week? I'm getting a little mixed up. We did a podcast with a guy called Debs from Stock Pickers Academy. He actually used to work at Goldman Sachs. He has 12 years of institutional investing in the stock market under his belt, and he even admitted that he doesn't know that much about NFTs and the metaverse, though he is learning, right? The takeaway from that is just be yourself in this game. You don't have to be an NFT master. You don't have to know how to do everything. Just find your lane, learn, and grow. So in this episode, we will be interviewing two people. A guy called Seyi, who I said before, he's live right now. He's the Chief Visionary Officer for a luxury marketplace called Deliciae. Then we'll be talking to Luke. Moving forward, around 9 p.m. / 9:15, following the NFT Friday Zoom, we'll be hosting myself, Maestro, and Storm sometimes, this time with Luke from the Universally Challenged, who's entering the room right now. we'll be hosting a space. Everyone, please do follow Maestro and Blockchain Sensei, especially because Maestro is always in spaces, and I can't always be in those spaces. Parting thoughts before giving the floor over to Maestro and Storm. Who wants to go first, Maestro or Storm, just so I know who to
Let's Storm. Storm has the updates of NFT news, and then I'm not gonna talk today. I'm gonna just be an open book, but I'm gonna give the floor to my people. That's gonna be Kevin and Alpono. They have two dope projects that I'm really want to talk to you guys about. They're gonna do it quick, so I don't take a lot of time from the special guest, but that's what I'm gonna do today.
Yeah,
okay, for sure. That's absolutely fine. All right, cool. So I'm gonna give the floor over to Storm. Parting thoughts, parting words. I am not a NFT expert. I am not a trader. I'm actually not even an investor, first and foremost. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a hustler, right? So I never want to be, I never want you to say Ninja the trader. I never want you to say Ninja the NFT expert. I never want, you know what I hate? Crypto influencer. I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
Same, bro, same.
Time blockchain entrepreneur and business operator. That is why I cannot reply to people sometimes. I have over 700 unread messages between Instagram, WhatsApp, and text messages, right? Respectfully, no disrespect to homegirl, I won't call her out. Homegirl, who I won't call her out, right? But she called me 3 times, okay, trying to get me on the line. And when I finally gave her my time, she didn't even have the link to the project, to the white paper at hand. Be very, very clear when you want to speak to me, okay? Give me the information, call me. If I miss the call, text. Easy.
Yeah, I'll go finish this. I'll go finish this, then I'll call him.
Not just me, not pretending like I'm someone special, but like people in this space are busy, right? And it's very noisy. So please forward value propositions to myself and everyone you respect in the space with ease and make it easy to understand. Homegirl called me 3 times, 3 days in a row, trying to get me. She didn't try to book me. She didn't try to give me information. She just, I need to talk to you. When I gave homegirl the time, she didn't have the information at hand. Waste of time, okay? This is why I'm difficult to get hold of, and this is why I don't take content requests. Book me, it costs. We're all busy here, and like, we be giving out 4 to 5 hours of content a week for free. You know what I mean? 3 spaces now, every Monday, 8 p.m. to half.
Spaces on Twitter I've been giving free. So.
Exactly, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Zoom. Now after this, we're doing Twitter, and Maestro does even more. I'll be honest, Maestro's forwarding me spaces all the time that I cannot be in because I'm in actual meetings. That's fine. Maestro's representing us in, you know, that super Web3 spaces world. But please play your position in this world, right? Find where you fit in. Are you a long-term investor? Are you a trader? Are you into gold? I'm not into gold. Maestro tried to get me into trading gold. I'm too busy to trade gold. Right? I'll trade gold later when I'm less busy. But yeah, none of this influencer shit. Like, we're not content creators at Blockchain Sensei. We're full-time Web3 operators, all of us, right? And we make content because we love it, but it's business first. Please, don't waste my time. I love you guys. Storm, over to you.
Let's go, Storm.
Okay.
The man has to speak his piece, and I support that.
Indeed. So the first bit of news I'm going to cover is OpenSea acquiring Gem XYZ. What Gem XYZ is, they allow you to purchase an NFT across multiple platforms. So they've acquired them. I'd recommend to have a look at their website. I'll just get that forwarded over to you in the chat when I can locate that. Oh, come on now. Sorry, this happens all the time. I can never locate the chat window.
Keep going.
Yeah. The second bit of news is Stranger Things on Netflix. They're releasing an NFT collection as well. So if Netflix, this is a Netflix show, if they're getting involved in NFTs, you know, it's not a fad or something that's just going to come and go. I'd recommend, again, to do some research on that because we are not financial advisors and you must always do your own research. The next bit I'm about to cover is about the NFT sales. There's been a lot of interest in Bored Ape Yacht Club, as always. and VFriends version number 2. These are 2 of the top collections that are going to be in the NFT space over the next 5 years.
Just to add, Seyi, who owns the luxury NFT brand, who we're going to talk about, said that this is now the second Netflix show turned into NFTs.
Oh wow!
Seyi,
Wow.
could you tell us about the first one?
Which one is the first one?
Yeah, I want to know that.
You gotta spill the bean, brother.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's the second one now. Yeah, interestingly. So there was a show there was an American art heist back in, I think in the 90s.
Casa de Papel, yes, Casa de Papel.
It's the famous one, the famous art heist.
Yeah.
And 13 of those pieces were turned into NFTs. I'm familiar with it because I actually partly consulted on that project for one of the artists involved, the guy called Andre O'Shea, NFT artist, and yeah, he done a pretty cool. It was an but it just kind of goes to show this is now the second Netflix show, which has now been turned into NFTs. No, really exciting. I wasn't aware of the Stranger Things. Thanks for sharing this great news. Loving it, Storm.
You're most welcome.
Just a quick question there, guys. Hi, I'm Luke. I'll be talking to you guys later, but like Stranger Things, what exactly are they releasing under the NFT platform? Like what is it they're releasing?
So it's a collaboration with Candy Digital. It's just like collectibles. I'm assuming it's from the stuff from the show, but you have to sign up to the email list and they'll send teasers. They have advised that it's going to be released on the 30th of April. But there's no guarantee, and they've got a white list that's going to be opening as well. But
so it's just purely kind of image collectibles they're doing, yeah?
Yeah, with the NFT platform Candy Digital.
Cool.
Yeah. So if Netflix, if it's the second one they're doing, it's just imagine what's going to be happening in the next year or so.
Yeah, and the first one I know about is the Casa de Papel. I actually am in the Discord of the guy, the professor. He is the one running the NFT. So my brother was right. I'm in the Discord actually for 3 months already. Dope.
These are some of the top collections on OpenSea over the last 7 days. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of moonbirds. I've still got some research to do on them to see what's happened and how it's happened. Like one moonbird sold for 1 million, another one for 900,000, another one for 885,000. And this is all within the last 7 days. It's absolutely insane. And the last bit of news that I want to cover is Yuga Labs confirmed their launch date for the Other Side Metaverse, which is Bored Ape Yacht Club. If you've noticed, the ape coin has been pumping. They saw a 40% increase in value.
Told you guys for months.
I got some ape coin. Not financial advice, but I did get some. But yeah, they've revealed the launch date. They've advised 12 p.m. Eastern time on April 30th. And yeah, the coin has pumped, but I've, again, definitely do some research. What I do is highlight some things that I recommend you should most definitely have a look at. But again, as we always say at Blokchain Sensei, do your own research. But yeah, I shall pass the floor on to Maestro. Is there anything you need me to get up at all, Maestro?
No, but I would like to introduce some of my people that I'm working with in Web3. Like I said, today it's not about me, it's about the community. So I want to introduce first Kevin. Kevin, they're running a dope-ass program, play to earn, gaming, a whole shit. You can win XRP points by having your profile picture. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm using that technology right now in my whole community. So Kevin, if you're there, please welcome to the Blockchain Sensei show, NFT Fridays, and I would love for you to explain these people in 5 minutes, if you can. What are you doing?
I can absolutely do that. And I don't know what the rules are on permission, but if you want, as was said earlier, show up prepared or don't show up at all. I actually have the website and I can show everything that we're doing.
Okay, then
if I'm allowed.
You just put the website on the chat box. Storm can go and share the screen.
No, you're the co-host, dude. You load it up, bro. You share.
There you go. All right, I'm going to share. All right, screen share. Let's get this party going. Get this going. All right. Screen share. I want that screen right there. Okay, so what is NFT Scribe? NFT Scribe, I'm going to go back to the homepage. NFT Scribe is a way for every single NFT holder in the world to add value and utility to their NFTs. They are able to utilize every NFT. So you could do everything from a Bored Ape to that rug project that you scraped off the floor for 0.0001 Ethereum. What you do is you sign up with NFT Scribe, and as we integrate more projects, you can earn experience points. So you can go from a level 1 to level 2, level 50, level 100 to get your NFT leveled up. What we do is you go into these spaces that are integrated with NFT Scribe, and as you do things, right now we're integrated into Twitter. So if you're running a space, you can get XP every 5 minutes when NFT Scribe goes and checks Twitter. Every time you're on stage, every 5 minutes, you'll get some experience points. If you're the host, you get more. If you retweet, you get more experience. So on the surface, it doesn't seem like a whole heck of a lot. You're getting XP for your NFT. Why does that matter? It matters because for project owners, it creates a game instantly. All of a sudden, now all of your NFT holders can level up their NFTs and they can gain experience, which means they're going to compete against each other to see who can do it faster, who can do it better. We've got this already in several different NFT communities going on right now. What it also does is it creates a way for NFT projects to, for free, generate more interest in their project, because as their holders are leveling up, they are wearing that NFT. So you're going to see a lot of Goat Gods. You're going to see a lot of Crypto Cave Club. We have an awful lot of people right now. We have 103 different projects that are being managed in NFT Scribe. We've got almost 400 total NFTs that are leveling up and earning XP right now. And we've been live since last Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah. So how does this help anybody? So what happens is you level up, you've got this sweet project, and your project owners are able to provide utility and value, adding games, adding competition, adding all kinds of awesome stuff. But what they also do is it enables game creators to utilize that level. So if you're over in Crypto Cave Club, you can sit there and you can level up your grunt level 10. You're playing, it's awesome. Then you head over to Isle of Meta. That data goes with you. It sticks with the NFT.
Oh, shit.
So you can have that information on every single project that integrates with NFT Scribe, all of them. Now, one of the things we're doing is we're creating, so I'm sorry, I didn't scroll. So you can gain XP, obviously, cross-platform interoperability. That data is tied to the NFT, not the holder. So if you go in with a level 1 grunt, you level it up to level 10, and then you head over to another game and you're like, yeah, I don't like this anymore. You throw it up on OpenSea. We're working on getting integrated with them, so this will show up on OpenSea. All of a sudden, your garbage NFT is now worth money because it's a level 10, and it'll go into video games. It'll have bonuses if the game devs want it. So a bunch of things here. Another awesome thing is it enables your project owners to extend the roadmap. So instead of dropping everything at the start and then promising it and giving your holders nothing to do, they can level up, say, hey, listen, here's what we're going to give you to start with. Like Yuga Labs, when they drop their thing, they say, listen, you could have this, here's your land, level 1, you get to level 15, we're going to give you something else. You get to level 50, we're going to give you even more cool stuff. We're integrating with Isle of Meta, where you can level up your island, and as the island increases in level, you get more acreage, you get more land to build on. Game devs, this is one of the coolest things, is it gives game developers automatic revenue potential. If a game developer is building a game that integrates with NFT Scribe, every single time someone levels up their NFT, because nothing on the blockchain is free, everybody knows this, there's a little tiny fee. And when we go live, it'll be something, I believe the biggest quote unquote charge. We saw somebody would have had to pay $2, and I think they went and did like 15 levels all at the same time. And I'll show you the dashboard in about 2 seconds, but half of that goes to the game developer. So you don't have to have a revenue model for your game. You build it, you integrate with NFT Scribe, you get half of anything that someone inscribes from your game. We're going to do NFT autographs. So you could get your NFT. It's made by a cool artist. You can actually have it inscribed and autographed by that artist. And now your NFT has more value. And those are just a handful of things that we're doing right now. We're minting a super pass in a couple next week. Basically what this is an NFT project that's going to give you half off the inscription fees. It's also going to give you some bonuses. As you can see on the screen, you'll see luck, score, XP. Any developer who uses NFT Scribe can utilize those numbers. Maybe you've got a 1 on power, so your NFT has a little bit more power. If you get a 5, well, maybe it'll turn a Chihuahua into a tank. Who knows? All of that.
Kevin,
Yep.
sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but if you check in the chat box, there's some questions for you really quick, if you can answer them.
I only have like 2 more seconds, and then I'll hit all the questions.
Okay, because I have one more guy running up. We have a little bit timing today.
Yeah, not a problem. So the bonuses are there, and right now you can see on the screen, those are some of the partner projects that we worked with.
Gorilla Man.
And yeah, you can go to nftscribe.io, and I'll get to the questions right now. So, all right, level up. It's just like a video game in Fortnite or any other game. You get more XP, you level up. And that's all that is. What gives XP? This can be customized by the game dev. It also can be customized by the project owners. We work with all of them so that is established, and it actually makes sense. So one game doesn't give more than some other game. And the last one, George, yes, that is correct. So if you're part of the game, you can get NXP by playing. And if you post something up to the Jumbotron, that is also correct. You don't have to be on stage to earn XP, but there are some limits so that it's not gamed too terribly much. So yeah, nftscribe.io. The cool thing is if you sign up before the end of the pre-sale, which is May 7th, you're automatically whitelisted to get a reduced price on the Super Pass. And we're on Discord, Twitter, all over the place. I'll post the website in the chat. And thank you.
Fucking thank you, Kevin.
Appreciate
it. I will see you in a bit in Spaces, my brother.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Ninja. Ninja always has questions. Ninja, do you have a question for Kevin quick?
What can we expect to see in terms of output in the next 60 to 90 days? Because that's a lot of time in Web3. That's like a year.
No, that's a fucking question.
From NFT Scribe?
Yeah.
Yes.
We went live 5 days ago in our open beta, and we've already accumulated almost 400 people, 400 NFTs, 100 different projects, and we're looking at 10 partner projects. We've already partnered with a metaverse project. We are moving as fast as is humanly possible. We've integrated with the Ethereum blockchain. We're working on Polygon right now and Solana to get those integrated. We should have those up and running within the next week or two. We're going as fast as fingers can possibly go to type and code this stuff.
Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you, brother, for your time. And people, go follow him, scribe.io, the website. Feel free to join. It's pretty dope. I'm using it. We're like competing on Twitter Spaces to get points. It's pretty dope. So
thank you.
Yes. Anybody has any question for me? Quick. Luke, you have any question? Matthew, anybody have a question?
No. Sounds like a really cool project. I like the sound of this, and I'm gonna do some research on it.
100%.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it sounds really cool, mate. You answered my question already, but yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, guys, give me 10 more minutes, Ninja, then you can run your special guests.
Yeah, cool.
Alpono, you're there, my brother.
Absolutely, buddy.
Brother, run it up for me. Hi, so run it.
Hey,
Got it. Go.
aloha, everybody. So what we have is a social media platform that is Web3 friendly. And the reason we chose not to go full-blown Web3.
Wait.
Yes.
Do you want to do some screen sharing? Because it's one thing to say, but it's another thing to show.
Brother, drop the website. Storm, you have it. You already, man.
Well, I tried to turn it on and it kicked me out of the room. That's why. I mean, yeah. So I mean, the reason I don't, and I mean, hope people understand, is I've gotten so many death threats when I started this project that, you know, my face isn't anywhere. Okay. So
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, unless somebody's gonna take a bullet for me, cool. But I really don't think that's gonna happen.
Storm, you got the website.
I've got it up for you. I've got it up.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's a Web3 friendly social media platform. And the reason, like I said, the reason we decided not to go full-blown Web3 is I believe the world is not ready quite yet. There's other platforms out there that all you see is metaverse and NFT things and this and that. And we're going to start losing a lot of people to this space because of the uncertainty. What is it? So by building what we've built is giving people the opportunity to start at the beginning. What is an NFT? How does it work? What kind of projects does it benefit? And we can organically educate them and teach them through the live streams, through the communities, to be in a position to make the right decision. One, which projects would you like to support, or two, even if you have a project that you like to create. And I think that's what's missing. I've been kicked out of several spaces on Twitter because I've compared the NFT space to inside trading. And I believe that's what it is right now. It's the same project supporting each other. And unless we find a way to bring in new people to this space, there's a lot of great projects that are going to fall through the cracks and never be able to help what they intended to help. And that would be a shame. So that's what this platform is for. I've been working with Maestro for a while now, and he's actually a part of us. Right now, as far as the Web3 features, you are going to be able to log on utilizing your wallet. We are going to have a marketplace for NFTs. And the cool thing is, because I was asked not to allow children on this platform, and the only way to do that right now is we decided to go with a subscription base. So being that it'll be a subscription base, we're not taking anything from your sales on the marketplace that's going to be on our platform. Right now, it is a website. The apps are scheduled to drop in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're working, there's some projects that we reached out to. Right now, we're also in the beginning stages of putting together a Sin City NFT convention in Las Vegas for January 2023. And we have probably about 8 speakers already, none of which are big name. I like to do things differently. So what you are going to find in the speakers is people like ourselves that are constantly, on the grind in Twitter spaces, made mistakes. I think that is more beneficial to an up and coming project rather than someone with $1 gazillion who, can, bring celebrities on to market their thing. I think it hits home, and keeping people from, avoiding wasting money while trying to create something is where we at right now. So I'm very thankful for the spaces. I'm glad I got involved. And I was originally creating a social media platform. And when I got introduced to Web3 is when I said, you know what, let's do it, but so it's a combination between 2 and 3. Eventually we maybe, decide to go full blown 3, but I think right now where we at, onboarding new people into this space is really the key to the future of the NFT space. So any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you for you guys' time. Thank you, Maestro, for everything. And
thanks, brother. Yeah. Any question, Ninja question, anybody?
I'd rather someone else ask.
I've got a question. So looking at like Coinbase's new like NFT platform, they're going more down the kind of social network kind of vibe. You can comment on photos, you can kind of interact with other users and stuff. What's stopping from someone like them creating a social platform like this in Web3? What do you offer which is different?
Did you say Coinbase?
Yeah. So their new NFT platform.
Yeah, so for me, the simple answer to that is I'm born and raised in Hawaii. I'm in Hawaii right now. We can't even get Coinbase here. They banned it in Hawaii in 2016. So it's not impossible, but it's very difficult to even get involved into cryptocurrency and NFTs, being from here. So I mean, honestly, I'm not in, I don't think and I don't look at myself in being in competition with anybody. I think, personality and listening to the users, because I've already changed the website a couple of times because people suggested I do this, I do that. And we've all heard of WAGMI. Personally, I think WAGMI is bull. I think it sounds nice, but I've came out with my own term, YAGMI. You all are going to make it. It's my responsibility to allow this platform to create experiences, create knowledge, create anything that I can to allow the NFT creators, projects to succeed. When you guys succeed, I automatically succeed. So that's why I believe in YAGMI more than I do WAGMI.
I like that.
Yeah, no, great answer. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, bro. Thank you very much. So yeah, guys, this is basically the website. Storm was just on it. So yeah, thank you, my brother, very much. Appreciate it. And yeah, you guys follow me on Spaces. We'll be giving some white list and some position on the website so you can get the verification. You gotta verify the blue chip. So yeah. And after 1,000 people subscribe, we're gonna open the subscription payment and those things. So check it out. Yeah, besides that, run it up, Ninja. I'm done for today. Oh, no, I'm not done. One minute more. I want to say shout out to the Gold Gods. We have some Gold Gods in building. All day, you there, bro?
Yeah, absolutely. How you doing, man?
What up, brother? Can you tell these people to go follow the Gold Gods, please? Because the Gold Gods is dope as fuck.
Yeah, you guys already heard it from Maestro, man. Go ahead, follow the Gold Gods. We're changing the universe, bro. We're all about utility. And whenever you guys want to check us out, man, go through our Discord, see our roadmap, and you guys will see what's going on. We got 10 OGs still left before we move on to the next phase. So if you want to be part of our OGs, we got 10 more mints to go before we change it up.
Okay, so what I ask is that yourself or Maestro DM blockchain.sensei on Instagram, your Discord or whatever, and I'll include this stuff in the YouTube description link. No problem.
Thank you, brother. Man.
No problem.
Or Maestro, just give me the WhatsApp. Just give me the links on WhatsApp. But yeah. Okay. Yes. So thank you. Always unexpected. Always welcome. So what we're gonna do is Seyi, let me make you co-host. Boom. Okay, so obviously I know a lot about your projects. We've already spoke for several hours. Let's pretend, well, not pretend. These guys don't know who Seyi is. So for the record, okay, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give Seyi the floor to tell you to explain to you guys what his project is. But this content is specifically gonna be chopped up for VCs as well. So we're gonna give him about 10 minutes or whatever to make you guys understand what his project is and what the value proposition is. Then I want you guys to ask him questions because I don't need to ask anything. But Seyi, imagine that the billions here already in this room. The floor is yours.
They most definitely are already. Like, loving the conversation, really good. I'm loving the projects as well that I've been told about. Greetings, everybody. My name is Seyi. I don't know if you can see me. I run a luxury NFT market called Deliciae. So Deliciae is centered around connecting the NFT community with luxury, digital, physical, and experiential-based NFTs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by sharing my screen, and I'll walk you through our advert, which will hopefully give you a bit of a taste of what's to come on the platform. Share my sound as well so you guys can Get a bit of ambiance. So 2 seconds. Just gonna share my song. Wicked. So yeah, Deliciae means luxury in Latin. Last year, when I got into the NFT space, initially I got into the space as a collector. Then what essentially happened was, in the space of 2 months, I amassed a network of over 100 NFT artists. It got to March of last year, and it was my 30th birthday. And I said, what am I going to do to celebrate my birthday? I said, whilst we're still here in a lockdown here in the UK, I said, why not put together like an NFT exhibition? In doing so, I was essentially doing it for my birthday because I turned 30. I got 30 artists together and got them to contribute 3 pieces of artwork each. In doing that, all of the artwork combined is worth $500,000. For me, it was a big eye-opener because I was solely initially doing it just because it was my birthday, but it served multiple purposes because people were buying the artwork. And instead of them just telling me happy birthday, they were actually getting to invest in leading talent, and at the same time supporting those artists who, some of whom have become household names today in the NFT space. In doing all of that, I noticed that, for me, I noticed a very big gap in the market. I noticed that a lot of the platforms, in my opinion, were very reminiscent of OpenSeas, which in my opinion is another iteration of like an eBay or like an Amazon. And that's not to knock that. Of course, it's done incredibly well. We've seen the success it's had. But I personally felt like there was a massive gap, an opportunity centered around luxury in the space. And also that was kind of tied into the whole experience of buying NFTs. Again, back to that point in regards to it feeling like Amazon or an eBay, I said, surely there could be a way of creating a very elevated experience, elevated way of buying NFTs and kind of merging that all into one NFT platform. So I've been on a journey since then in terms of building the marketplace. And I'm delighted to say I've now built it now. It's called Deliciae. And it's centered around, like we said beforehand, connecting the NFT community with digital NFTs, which we're all familiar with, but then also looking at physical-based NFTs, as well as like some experience-based ones as well. In regards to physical NFTs, I'm actually referring to stuff like 18 karat gold membership cards, which come with like a exclusive concierge service attached to it, giving you the ability to book stuff like private jets, book stuff like yachts, and attend like really high class mansion style parties, one of which I threw last month. What I'll do now is I'll give you guys like a little bit of a feel of the platform which I've actually built, and I'll show you some of the leading pieces as well. So this is the marketplace. But what I'll actually do is I'll start on the homepage. So from a UI perspective, I wanted to go with something which I personally felt was a little bit cleaner than the current offering in the NFT world. And again, not to knock the marketplace, I just thought from a luxury standpoint, there was opportunity to bring something. I just felt a little bit cleaner. So this is an example of one of the luxury items that we have. So that's the 18 karat gold membership cards, which I was referring to beforehand. And it operates on like a tiering system. So if it's got 1 diamond on it, that represents that you've got $100,000 in crypto. If it's got 2 diamonds on it, it means you've got over $1 million in crypto. What you're looking at now is a 4 karat black diamond ring. And again, the rationale behind putting an engagement ring on a blockchain, for me, it just felt like, typically engagement rings are family heirlooms. A lot of times they get passed down through generations. And so what nicer gift than you not only just physically giving the ring down, but knowing you could potentially pass that ring down to your grandchild on the blockchain as well. So that would be a really, really nice touch. And not only would it have sentimental value, that there would actually be value with it when you're attaching it to, for instance, the Ethereum blockchain network. Now into art pieces, whereas there's the digital version of this, there's also the physical piece. The physical piece that you're looking at now is just a painting of Michael Jackson. It was, one of our sponsors very kindly gifted us 600 VS diamonds, which have gone into the face. There's 20,000 Swarovski crystals, and there's real 24 karat gold leafing as well. That piece literally shines brighter than a Christmas tree. It is honestly a true masterpiece, if I must say so myself. And it was done by our art director, Josh. We then move over to like the vehicles category. So in regards to vehicles, we have cars like this. So this is a custom built Land Rover Defender. So when you purchase the visual, you actually receive the physical car as well, and it'll be shipped anywhere around the world. Now, what you're looking at now is a very rare, I'll move it back to it. An Aero 8 Morgan Supersport. It's one of only 108 cars. They're a British car manufacturing company. And yeah, really, really nice to again have that vehicle come onto the platform shortly. I'm very privileged to say we also have a Bugatti coming onto the platform as well. And then there's also a yacht coming on as well. So my whole thing is that with Deliciae, I wanted to really push boundaries in regards to that word luxury within the NFT space. And it's not to knock the digital pieces. I think they're great. I personally own a number of NFTs, but I just feel like that smart contract, the power in that, can also be used to sell anything. And why not focus on luxury and do it in a way which I just wasn't currently seen done prior. In one of the unique selling points as well, one of the special USP with the platform as well, is I really listened to artists. And I felt like, for a bit of backstory, I've been collecting art from when I was 16 years old. And one of the things I've always loved in an artist's journey is when you speak to artists, there's always a story behind their masterpieces. It's not like, for instance, Josh, it's not like he just woke up one day and said, abracadabra, here's a painting. There's a whole story behind it, and there's a journey as well. One of the things that I thought would be really exciting and interesting to do, and it actually came from both myself and Josh, ironically, whose piece I'm on now, that what if there was a bit on there, on the artist profile, whereby an artist could record themselves speaking. So on the platform, it's called an audio statement. So instead of you just reading their bio and looking at their pieces of work, you could actually listen to them talk through their masterpieces. And I thought that would be such a nice way of really connecting with the community. I said, we look at the emergence of stuff like Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse, and a lot of that's been stemmed off the power in the voice. So I said, why not actually put all of that into one and put that all into one really beautiful platform? On top of that as well, one of the things that's actually hidden, but I'll give you guys a bit of a sneak peek. There's two things that are actually hidden on the platform right now that actually exist. One of them is also an online magazine. Now, in regards to the online magazine, what I wanted to create with Deliciae is so much more than just the NFT marketplace. I wanted to create a luxury brand, a Web3 luxury brand that can essentially go the test of time and also for it to have a very classical feel to it. That's why I make reference to places like Selfridges, Harrods, Fortnum & Masons, very established, and why we went with the classical name of Deliciae, which is actually a Latin word for luxury. I really wanted to pay homage to that. I wanted it to be very new school in the sense of Web3, smart contracts, and all of that jazz. But then in terms of the offering and what's being placed on the platform, for it to have a very classical touch to it. One of the things that I'm going to show you is a magazine that I was just referring to. So with the online magazine, it's going live next week. There's various different categories. So there's art, there's collectibles, there's education. I've done quite a bit centered on education. It's one of the things I really love doing, educating people in this space. I feel like it's such a special and unique space that education is ultimately paramount. Fashion, the metaverse, music, virtual real estate, all areas which I feel are going to be massive in the space. As you can see, it's just a blog, but all this is going live next week for some really, really exciting content that I've got ready for you guys, and some really interesting interviews as well. Now, the second thing I'm going to show you is it kind of goes back to my earlier point in regards to the way NFTs are being presented. And I went on a journey last year when I done my virtual exhibition. Whilst it got featured in publications like New York Times, Vogue Italy, CoinDesk, and the CEO of Cointelegraph reached out to me, not to name drop. I felt like I could really improve that experience. And I felt like, especially from like a luxury standpoint, I wanted it to feel almost quite realistic. So I've been working very extensively with my team, and on building something that kind of was like a cross. In my head, I had this vision of creating like this mansion that was a cross between the White House and this really beautiful mansion in the south of France that I've seen. And I came up with this. I also run like a landscape gardening company as well. So I did take the liberty, forgive me guys, for landscape design in the front as well. And one of the really interesting things with the outside area is once this goes live onto the platform, which it will be shortly, we're just doing some finishing touches to it. You will actually notice the trees move. So it looks as if wind is blowing past the trees. I really wanted to create a very like incredible experience that, in my opinion, would surpass the likes of like on Cyber. And again, not to notch them, they're doing an incredible job. But I just wanted to create something that just had a little bit of a special touch to it. There's actually now a red carpet on the outside as well. The door is considerably bigger and there's flowers on the outside as well. And the color is actually white golden marble. You can't see it in this, but just to give you guys a bit of a taste of what we've been able to build. Gold pillars, marble. It's really wanted to create like a very, very unique space. And at the same time, this is also available as an NFT to purchase as well. And I've since been working with some architects in Spain, India, as well as here in the UK as well, on building out some other really stunning mansions. One of my partners that I've been working with was able to help me secure this mansion for the mansion party, which we threw last month. I'll show you guys the mansion as party as well that we also threw. Again, just to give you guys a bit of a taste of what we're doing here at Deliciae. So in regards to events, the way I do events, all of them are black tie events. Black tie events, and at the same time, it comes with canapes, British fine dining food, and champagne all night. what I really wanted to do, especially from the event standpoint, is I wanted to take NFTs where, in my opinion, hasn't been taken. From like a luxury standpoint, like there's stuff in that, for instance, that party, we had like a cigar lounge in there. We had stuff like NFTs available to purchase. It was a really beautiful setting, and just really, but at the same time, it was very educational. So there was talks that ran throughout the evening. So it's very much how I personally envision NFTs. I see it as this all-encompassing method of selling, which happens to be based on cryptocurrencies. Well, I feel like it genuinely wholeheartedly is the future, and I'm really excited to be a part of this journey and sharing it with you guys. It fills me with a lot of joy. That's me for presenting. Hope it all made sense, and of course, happy to answer any questions if anybody has.
I think your concept, and I'm mind blown that you've took NFTs to the next level. Like, I'm mind blown, basically. I love what you're doing.
Thank you very much, Tom. It really means a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was great, mate. I have a question. How do you get access? So if something's exclusive, how do you get access to it? Could I join your club, or did you say you have to have X amount of crypto, or did I take that wrong?
So say that again, sorry, Luke. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
So do you need like X amount of crypto or like finance to be able to join? What makes it so exclusive? How do I get access?
Oh, so yeah, sure. So that's in regards to like our members club, if that makes sense. So yes, you are correct in saying if you was to join get the opulence card, if that makes sense, you do have to have a minimum of $100,000 in cryptocurrencies. Yes.
So,
but in regards to the platform, no. So in regards to the platform, anyone can purchase NFTs off the platform.
So what was interesting then, so like I'm originally from I have a film background. That's basically my background originally. I used to do a lot of work with Stephen Bartlett. So like secondhand advice, passing this down from a conversation I sat in. It was someone who it really rejogged my memory when you were talking there. Basically, she was launching like a luxury kind of events brand. And to jump to the conclusion, really, his advice was rich people don't want to interact with rich people. They want to mingle with celebrities, because when you have all the cash in the world, the next thing you want is celebrity status, right? So he was like, you don't want to use money as a factor to get into your exclusive, right? What you want to do is you want to use your marketing budget on working with celebrities, influencers in the industry, and allowing them to invite their friends and allow it to trickle down that way. So you target the people with the influence, and then as a result, the people with the money are desperate to gain access to your kind of exclusive club, because then it gives it value to them. Whereas before, everyone has money, their friends are all millionaires too, but what they can't buy is wine and dine with their favorite celebrity. But if they have exclusive access to that, then it gives it a lot more appeal to them. So I just thought that's worth sharing, because I thought it very much, it reminded me of that conversation. So it might be hopefully of some advice to you.
No, great. I appreciate I always welcome feedback. I think let me just provide a bit of context to the membership card as well, something I didn't add to it. Whilst it's called the Opulence card, it's also based on crypto maximalists. So with that kind of in mind, that's why the price point is in there. I do agree to a degree in regards to celebrities being invited and stuff like that, which is something that we already do with our events and within the network. But it just ties into the one diamond and stuff. So hopefully that gives a bit more context behind as to why the finances are mentioned with that. But no, I do agree, even with the events as well, in terms of who we invite and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you have a great niche there, 100%. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Just pass on the advice, basically. Yeah, no worries.
Bro, my mind is blown, to be honest.
Yeah, and someday I hope to be able to get in here, but it ain't today. This looks amazing. I can't wait to. I can't wait to check out the final product.
All right. Any questions? Like any further, you know? Dun, dun, dun. I don't want to even spill too much because we've had a few meetings and yeah. Do more, talk less. That's why I want to open the floor to you guys.
Yeah, I would love any questions. If you guys generally have any questions, any remarks, I generally welcome feedback. Wholeheartedly, really, really do. And it's to paint a picture for you, this platform's been built off my community. It's from advice from people like yourselves, people who are ingrained and embedded in the space. And it's what's taken me to where I am today.
How about we just literally speak into reality if you're willing to share, because I don't want to put words in your mouth, what you're looking to do and raise. And like I said, we're going to forward this onto the VCs, etc. So.
Sure. So in regards to like the next step, so now the platform, I've done the legwork in a sense of building the marketplace. Delighted to say that's now built. I think naturally the next thing now is really a strong focus on building the brand identity, and really from like a marketing standpoint as well. Because whilst it's great having this platform, if nobody knows about it, it's kind of irrelevant to a degree. So yeah, it's really, really important that this is, in my opinion, shared to the whole world. I've done this as a global marketplace. It's not just to highlight UK talent or American talent. I want to highlight talent all over the world, especially underrepresented talent as well, and show how that can be shown from a luxury standpoint. So I'd say the focus for me is really now from a marketing standpoint, really shaking the room, so to speak. So being at events and showcasing the platform all over the world, with that in mind, that does obviously come with a cost, a significant cost at that. So I'd say at this moment in time, what I'm looking to raise is between 250K to 500,000. What that will enable me to do is, one, from a standpoint of branding. It'll do two, also allow me to expand the team as well, expand my core team, make some really, really exciting, put some really exciting things to play. This is just, we're literally just warming up at this point. And being at this point, it honestly fills me with so much excitement. I haven't slept in like 2 years, which is why I sound the way I sound. But wholeheartedly, I'm very, very excited about the project. And of course, I welcome feedback. Really, really hoping to potentially work with some of you guys that are on this call as well. There's various ways in which we can collaborate. I do a lot of consultancy work as well within the space as well.
Are you taking on interns?
Yeah, I would consider taking an intern, yeah.
That is, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Can I just be honest? A lot of people in this Web3 space do not have the value proposition outside of that. That is your entry-level value proposition. Anyone who's listening to this, like, how can I operate in Web3? The ultimate winners of this space are the operators, right? And one of the easy, like, I tell all my friends ask me, how do I get involved in Blockchain Sensei? I tell them, get us in the room for the meeting, be the plug. So if anybody would like to speak to Seyi about potentially adding value to his company, because one of the phrases, I'm gonna say this again and again, it's gonna be a legendary clip. One of our key phrases in Blockchain Sensei is equities over salaries. That's why a Blockchain Sensei, nobody gets a salary. Everyone gets equity, even Deco. Deco, are you there?
Yeah.
Right, Deco. Do you get a salary from Blockchain Sensei?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Do you get equity from Blockchain Sensei?
Yes, sir.
Has there ever been one project that you've not received equity from?
Nope.
What is your job role in Blockchain Sensei at present?
Currently Discord and Telegram manager.
Discord and Telegram manager, right? Not that I'm taking away the work that you put in, but would you say that is an accessible job role for a lot of people?
Easily.
There you go. You can get equity by being a Discord manager. Seyi, you looking for a Discord manager? Not right now, but at some point. Do you have one?
Actually, yes. I hate Discord for the record. So yes, I would very much love that.
That's my place.
Deco loves Discord. I'm telling you.
Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Literally, yes.
Like, Janaea, what do you do, Blockchain Sensei, so far?
Sorry?
What do you do, Blockchain Sensei, so far?
At the moment, I'm not doing much because I'm sorting out my own stuff. I'll be so real.
But her title is a researcher, right? So like,
yeah.
Janaea, in good time, is gonna get in the room with the right people, because right now she's just rolling and learning. Like, literally just learn and just literally ask people. If you do not have a value proposition immediately, just ask people what they want and need. Who I would like to say has a lot of value to add in Web3 at present already, even I ask everybody, Seyi, what did I ask you? What do you want and need? What's your biggest desire? What's your biggest problem? And I'm trying to do my best to serve him in that capacity. I told him, we've got links to several VCs. I won't name them live right now because I don't know what NDAs we signed, so I'm just going to say several without naming. What are the conversations we've had? I mean, we've had that 4-way conversation with Keisha, my co-founder, I'm allowed to share you with Barclays. You completed the Barclays Accelerator, right?
Yeah, so I very recently, well, quick on that note, actually, I've very recently finished the Barclays Black Founder Accelerator. They've just started their new one today. For any Black founders that are in the room that want to partake in it, it's an incredible 12-week master 12-week course. If anyone knows any young Black founders or tech founders that would benefit from it, I'd strongly recommend it. It's in collaboration with Foundervine. Again, I can share a link in the chat. But yeah, Foundervine and Barclays. It's called Barclays.
I'm pretty sure we qualify that because 3 out of 5 of our decision makers and shareholders are Black.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah, I would encourage you. Literally, it's an incredible masterclass, and many lessons are learned. So yeah, I would encourage people to do it. I done it, and it opens up a lot of doors. Also, it sounds good that you're on a Barclays masterclass, and for perspective, with the last one, over 500 people applied for it, and I was one of the 40 that they selected. So you'll definitely do something right if you're on the course, and it just opens up a really big network. People reach out to you because they can see that you're part of the masterclass as well.
This is also another thing. Like, the thing that we struggle with Blockchain Sensei is that we don't struggle to get inquiries. We struggle to actually answer everyone. Like, you want to get to that stage, right? And you literally get to that stage by just putting out value all the time. I'm sure lots of people are on Seyi's case right now, and he could be doing anything with his Friday night, but he chooses to be in this room. So please don't just like nod your head and be like, oh, this is amazing, or even think about the idea that you may not be able to afford some of his NFTs. I straight up cannot personally afford a lot of the NFTs on his marketplace. However, I can add value. Go on.
Yeah, there are some NFTs at 0.22 ETH.
No.
So they're not all.
Yeah, no. Like,
people ask people's first thing. I can't afford it. It's like, yes, there are NFTs on that.
Yeah, no, of course. But respectfully, even 0.22 is a lot. Like, that's like $400, $500. That's easily like 2 weeks rent. But what I'm saying is, like, don't create barriers in your mind. Create solutions, right? 19 key solution-based thinking. So I was thinking, right? So, well, with regards to Seyi, I wanted to find out what his biggest desires, wants, needs, problems are, how Blockchain Sensei can serve him / collaborate in those solutions. And everybody here could literally message Seyi and be like, what do you want and need? Do you have a spot I can intern for you for? You may not make any money, but I mean, you could put that on your crypto CV and Seyi will give you a good reference. You know what I mean? So have a think about that.
Absolutely, yeah. And also on that point as well, just to emphasize what Ninja's saying, if anyone's working on any projects as well and wants some advice on it as well, I've had the pleasure of building this marketplace, and whilst it's been incredible, there's been many lessons that I've learned, and I'm keen for people to not necessarily make some of the mistakes that I made moving forward, so that you get some sleep as opposed to long sleepless nights. So if anyone's working on any Web3 project, I would just like to bounce some ideas off someone, yeah, feel free again to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to assist where I can.
There you go.
Free of charge as well. I won't charge for it.
Woo!
Because for me, it's all about building the community. We are the community.
NDAs, make them sign NDAs.
Yeah, standard.
Okay, any final questions before we move on to Luke? Thank you so much for your patience.
I'll keep this short and sweet, Fadlan, obviously, as we have a space in about 5 minutes time, don't we?
No, we can be a little late for this space. All right, let me
go on, go for it, mate, yeah.
Okay, Luke, you are now the co-host, universally challenged smart contract, hard coded by Blockchain Sensei CTO. My dude, you can share your
right. I will. Do you want me to let me pin? Well, let me throw up the web address so you guys can check this out as I give you a little overview.
Yes, please do share your screen as well.
Bring that over to you.
As in, do you mind just doing?
Oh, do you want me to share it? Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, 2 secs.
Much more efficient that way.
So I've got 1,000 tabs open here. Can you guys see this now?
Yeah, can see.
Awesome.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, I've pinned the URL over there too, so feel free to check out for yourselves. So I'm Luke, I'm the co-founder of the project called The Universally Challenged. As you may be aware, the team, we've got quite a unique little setup over here. So obviously you've got myself, who's the creative director. You've got my dad, who's going to be joining the space later. I forced him into it, by the way, Fadlan, so he'll be making a guest appearance. And then obviously you've got Fadlan, who's our kind of business development dude, and then his dad, Iwan, who is our lead developer.
Wait, have you scroll down? Because I can't, you still at the top.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm just talking at the moment.
Yeah, you might as well show the faces whilst like you talk about us.
I'll scroll to the faces down here and then we'll scroll back up. And then Joe, my cousin, is also going to be given a hand with the marketing, etc. He's kind of a bit of a bored ape, kind of connoisseur, been in the NFT game for a while. And then supporting us, obviously, we've got people like Maestro, etc., who've been in the game for a while too. So we've got, and also got Deco on the Discord. So we've got a kind of smaller surrounding team there too. But I think it's quite important, the kind of father-son scenario we've got going on, because it's not often you come across that. So obviously we're fully doxed as well. So it's good to share the love there. So it sounds generic, but we are offering a lot more. So we've got 500 hand-drawn, 100% unique aliens. So let me find this. These are going to be released over a 5-month period, during which our collectors will start to unlock the mysteries of the universe through their thrilling stories. So not only will you receive the art piece, like every other collection out there, these are, as mentioned, 100% unique, hand-drawn, and they all come with a backstory. So as you start to build your collection, you'll start to unravel a bigger picture. We've got a whole story about our universe there. So as the collection starts to grow and we start to reveal more aliens, you'll start to understand the bigger picture about what's going on. So we feel like this is quite a USP in the space, and hopefully you guys will enjoy finding out more about that. It doesn't stop there, however. So we're going to be giving the collectors the chance to breed the next generation of aliens too. So obviously, this is a thing at the moment with the generative kind of art projects where they may mix in different layers if you breed 2 aliens together or whatnot. We're taking a completely different approach here. So you combine 2 of your favorite aliens in your collection with a potion, which we'll be releasing after the first 5 months. We'll create you a brand new piece of artwork based on your selections. And we'll create a brand new piece and drop that directly to your wallet. So not only will this influence kind of creative direction of the art piece you receive and the universe going forwards, but it will also influence things such as rarity on the location, the generation of the alien, etc. So our collectors really have, a general kind of influence on the project going forwards. Finally, we're going to be releasing a total of 6 prize aliens, and these range from $1,000 to $5,000 in ETH. So in the first batch we're releasing in June, there's going to be 2 prize aliens in there. So you literally have 1 in 50 chance of bagging yourself a nice little cash prize, just to really get the party going. We're currently doing a couple of giveaways. So we've got a whitelist giveaway on our Twitter at the moment. It's @theuniversally_. Obviously, you can find out more on the website as well. And we also have a 24-hour giveaway for our first ever free mint, which is going ahead at the moment. That's in partnership with Secret Moon Monsters. You have quite a following too. So jump over there, give those a retweet, show us some love. And yeah, Discord, that's also going to be dropping either Sunday or Monday, TBC, but it's happening soon. And we're excited to, share the future with you guys, and hopefully you get involved. Give me a shout if you have any questions, but hopefully you like the look of our project. And I've just realized I haven't scrolled it all, have I? But yeah, it's all on the website too, guys. Also, one nice little thing I think about the minting process, which I should definitely share, and tell me if I'm wrong here, but I've not seen a project yet. So if we mint at the moment, obviously at the moment, none of these silhouettes are filled in because we have existing pieces and it's not generative art, layered projects. When you mint an alien, these are all going to start to fill in. These link to the OpenSea page. So when our mint day comes around in June, all these are just going to start to pop in place. That's about it, guys. Give us a shout. Let us know if you have any questions. And yeah, thanks for your time.
I love that. Sorry, Luke. Yeah, I really love what you just shared. Like, that's so cool. And I haven't seen that. Yeah, because they're generative, you don't get to see it like that. Whereas like literally someone mints that, I can see it go live and actually see the NFT. That's a genius idea. I love that a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're looking at, we're really looking forward to the actual mint day. And obviously we've done tests and stuff now, and it's a really cool, it's small, but it definitely adds to the excitement about the mint 100%. As you start to feel these, pop up and fill in, it kind of adds to the pressure, like I've got to get my mint in there. So, I appreciate the kind words.
No, wicked, man. So quick question as well, if I may, if you don't mind.
Of course.
What was like the thought? I think it's interesting that you said 5 months, as opposed to just it all going live on mint day. What was the kind of? I have an idea what the rationale is behind it, but I'm curious. I would love you to kind of explain a bit more detail as to why you've staggered it that way.
Well, I'll be completely honest to begin with. If we were to drop 1,000 aliens as it is, the amount of work that would go into creating 1,000, 100% unique hand-drawn pieces with interlinked backstories that all have planets, properties, etc. You're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of work. Now, a funny little thing about my backstory, as I mentioned, like I'm actually from a filmmaking background. I'm actually, my actual job is I'm a freelance director filmmaker. But unlike most folk, like programmers who have a hobby of, being a photographer or a filmmaker, I've completely turned this around. So yeah, as I mentioned, my professional career is in film, but I've always had a passion for programming. So go back to like uni, I started learning a bit of HTML and stuff on the side. And the way this project started, we're going back years and years now, back to the kind of Facebook games era. So I did a research project into like Facebook gaming and stuff at the time. And I realized that kind of market was moving, which I didn't realize it was on its last legs, because obviously Facebook gaming is almost a thing of the past now. But basically, my dad is an artist, and we've always kind of loved creating together. And I was like, oh, could you, draw me some like aliens and share some of your art, and then we can create the front end and my friend will do the back end. So basically we ended up creating a little Facebook app and a game, which was fairly successful, but then Facebook games, being Facebook games, it started to die off, and it wasn't worth putting the time and effort into it, which was, that we were putting into it. But people loved the artwork. So we obviously continued to create the artwork, and we started sticking it on like Instagram, etc. And then obviously the world of NFTs came around, and we thought maybe, it was all based around collecting, all the game was around collecting. We've got basically, people have described it now, it's almost like the Pokemon of the NFT world. So we thought maybe we can do something with this. We got speaking to my cousin who's in the space, and then we thought, okay, maybe we should really go ahead with this. And obviously then we met Fadlan and his dad Iwan. and we really kind of started to pull this kind of whole product together. Why we're releasing them over 5 months though is obviously, yeah, 1,000 is a lot. We've got about 300 fully done at the moment, 100% complete. And then obviously like probably 500 kind of sketched out, drafted up. So we are kind of ready for that. But then obviously, as mentioned, after the first 500, we really want to put the creative control into our collectors' hands. So instead of us just throwing artwork at them, we want them to be involved in the process. I don't know any other projects that really give their collectors that kind of creative control. You know, if you want an alien to appear on your planet to change the rarity ratings and increase the price of your NFT, you could do that based on your selections of, you know, which aliens you breed, etc. So we're just trying to involve the community in a new kind of way, and also give back a little more with the kind of backstories and how they interlock. Yeah, we're just trying to give a bit more, basically. I hope that answers your question. Sorry, I got sidetracked a little bit then.
No. It most definitely does. Yeah. The follow-up to that, just forgive me, so I'm asking a million more questions. I'm just really fan. I love this project. I'm definitely getting one. But quick, just for my, forgive me, for my understanding. Mm-hmm. So you said like 300 of them are already done, right?
Yep.
Am I saying that? So like with the other ones, if I was argument's sake to click on what your cursor is on now, is that actually done yet, or no? It's not.
Oh,
done.
sorry. To be clear, sorry. Yeah. So as you can see here, we're looking at the first 100.
Okay.
And bam, bam. So these are obviously all 100% done. Once these sell out, batch 2 will all turn into silhouettes on release.
Okay, I'm ready.
So these all turn into silhouettes, and
cool.
And then, you know, it goes on, and then obviously we release the potions at 500. At which point, when those get airdropped to your wallet, the silhouettes will start to fill in again.
Sick. Yeah, well, makes sense now. Yeah. So basically, you see, so these, like you said, these are all done. So literally, as I click one of them, I see does it reveal straight away?
Yeah, I would show you, but I've just thought about. So we have obviously the test site set up at the moment on Ringsby and stuff, but they are all set to reveal at the moment. So I don't want to just show everything at once. But another time though, I will set up a test scenario, jump back into space, and show you guys how the minting process works. If you jump over to the Discord though, I'm sure we'll kind of show that process pretty soon. Do a little video for you. As I said,
if you don't mind as well, Luke, I want to introduce you to a few people. So I know a few people that have an interest in in gaming, a very extensive interest in gaming. I'm one of them, but I know other people that have a really, really big interest in what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a team, Barclays have actually got a gaming team, which I wasn't aware of until I joined their accelerator. So the vice president of that has asked me to loop her into any kind of gaming projects which I come across, exciting ones.
Yeah.
So I want to do that intro, and then there's someone else I also want to introduce you to as well. So yeah, please do.
As I said, you know, originally this stems from a kind of collecting game, and this question does crop up quite a bit. It's like, oh, you know, can we turn this into a monetization kind of game, etc.? Of course, the option's there, but at the same time, I want to be very honest about the roadmap. We've got a lot to achieve in the first 10 months. If I was to stick, you know, like a full interactive game at the end of those 10 months, I'm not necessarily lying, but I don't want to give false promises because that'll do more damage than good. Yes, it's something we're looking at. We're also looking to, you know, potentially staking on planets and stuff. And we have, as I said, like this stems from a game. We have artwork for planets, locations. There's so much more, and with the direction we can take this. But I don't want to overpromise for the time being too.
Yeah, I respect that. Great work, man. Well done, Luke.
Thank you. Any other questions, guys? Cool.
No, that's super dope, and we're late for this Spaces.
We are. Yeah, I'm gonna say if we're over on the space anyway, so if you guys do want to join, ask any other questions, feel free to do so.
Yeah, Blokchain Sensei, Twitter, that's where I'm gonna jump on right now.
Share the link in the chat. I want to join it.
Yeah. 1 sec. Okay, let's start the Spaces right now. Okay, 1 second. Your fans are waiting. Oh my God, my fans.
You're late.
I'm late for my fans. How could I be late for my fans?
Yeah, I got a bounce, boys. I'm gonna hop on Spaces. Let's up.
All right, love.
See you later, mate.
Hey, thank you everybody for attending.
Thank you very much. This was awesome.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
On Spaces.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Bless. Have a good weekend, lads. Peace.
Oh my God. I mean, it's literally the Blockchain Sensei Twitter, but let me just drop it in here right now. Web3 NFT plus talk with the universally challenged NFT project. Luke, alien sign, share with tweet, done. The universally challenged tweet. Okay. Invite to co-host. Send co-host invite. Bill, invite to co-host. Why not? Mickey, invite to co-host. Oh, I've still not sent you the link, have I? 1 second, bro.
Yeah, please do, bro.
Copy. Chat. There we go. There it is. Right, let's see.
Right, my bro.
All right,
I'll
cool.
jump in there. Thanks for this. Good. It was a good session, man.
No worries. Good session, man. Perfect. I'll see you on Twitter.